Actually trying to trade and set up my stream at the same time here. Doing that. It's NKTX. It's got quite a lot of volatility and good range as well. Moving big range at very short time frames. There's your 8 o'clock scrum. $0.10 spread, so the risk's a little bit more because of the spread. It's been as much as 12 or 13 cents so far this morning while I've been trading it. $0.10 at the $1,000 down before there's any price action. You know, I'm $1,000 down before there's any price action because I've got 10,000 shares in this at the minute. I'm trading. It's not MetaTrader. This is Dash Trader Pro, and I'm trading equities. I'm trading stocks. Incredibly volatile. No, I'm in Ireland. So we'll get back to chatting with you just as soon as this trade is a very risky trade, this one, because it's high volatility. Such a wide spread. I might actually just get out of this. First chance I get out of this. And yeah, till the spreads close up. 7 cents. 3 cents. Nice. It's higher now. It's over the VWAP. Continuation over the VWAP. You just need to break the VWAP and we'll be good. And in resistance at the VWAP, that's the problem with it at the minute. Well, the biggest problem is the spread, but 5 cents I can live with. It's when it goes up to 15 cents. It's a little bit scary. The profit there. It's that spike up. That's how quickly it can move. It's up to 12.50 for a second then. Missed it. $3,000 realized already. Let's get up to 12.50. That'd be nice. Come I don't use trading 212 is because I don't use that. I'm not signed up with that broker. I'm using Dash Trader because it works with multiple brokers. It works with Interactive, which is who I'm with. It works with Capital Markets, which is who I'm trading with right now. Why do I prefer stocks over indices? Because they're more volatile and you get bigger swings without taking as much leverage. This particular stock is 50% up on the day already. When was the last time any index went up 50% on a single day? So indexes are derivatives. As a derivative, I'd rather take the move of the instruments that make up the derivative than the derivative itself. Candle to make a new high. Got the bounce on the VWAP. Here we've got testing it as support. Next candle to make a new high. We should get a little bit of a pump. Full half instead of buying and doubling up. It's all right. Locked in a few more. It's locked in another $1,000 worth of profit. Of course, used the exposure. We didn't get the follow through like I wanted anyway, so that's okay. Actually, mistake worked well for me. Don't trade the SPY if you're new to trading. New to trading, learn how to trade. SPY can be completely irrational. Stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. If you're trading the SPY, Learn to trade first. Trading the SPY is not for beginners. You have to be able to spot areas of support and resistance and look for bounces. The incremental, the small moves that you get with the SPY and the Nasdaq and the Dow, they're not for the light-hearted. Breaks below the VWAP, I'll get it. Currently, we've got a nice average cost of 23 cents, so 11.23. We've got a nice okay to start the day. Guys, you've all come into the chat, and not one of you. I know I was trading when I opened the stream, but come on, guys, you've not even given me any likes yet. You come on the chat and complain when I'm not actually in a trade, and then when I'm in a trade, you're not even giving me any likes. I've got 4 likes. Come on, guys, 10 taps. You know the rules. 10 taps each as you come into the stream. It helps with the algorithm. It shows engagement, and it pushes it out to more people the more engaged that the stream is. So give the screen 10 taps. If you're on YouTube, then smash the thumbs up. Hey Phil, I've got the background tunes on going now. Okay, Shando, hope you find the cat. All this 2,500 for now while it's consolidating. You find it easy to trade because you're an experienced trader. You've been trading a while, but someone said if you're new, trade the Nasdaq. If you're new, I'm saying don't trade the Nasdaq. If you're new, learn how to trade first, or even think about trading the Nasdaq. Learn how to read, learn how to spot the patterns, learn how to look for breakouts, learn how to identify support and resistance and windows, and do all of that in a simulator. Even if you just do it on a charting tool like TradingView, that's better than just throwing your money at the Nasdaq and hoping it's going to go your way because you're trying to ride some momentum downwards today. And hoping for a bounce from the SPY like we got back in January at this level, but not looking favourable. Like the end of last week was just, it was brutal. The sell-off last week, the end of last week was brutal. Still selling off. The Nasdaq's down almost a percentage point. The SPY's a little bit behind it. The Russell index is probably leading the way at the minute, so just be a short the market time, I think. The volume's dropped, but I'm still in it, so I'm not too worried. I can't put a stop on just yet. It's pre-market. Okay, so bit of a pop here. Volume coming in now. Hey Darren, how you doing? Yeah, Twitter is. Yeah, I saw that. Looking at 54.20 is the share price. So Twitter, it's currently trading at 51.30s. So there's a potential $3 pop there. Not sure it will happen unless it gets confirmed, but the potential $3 pop there for Twitter. Well, thanks guys. I went from 4 likes to almost 2,000. Letting yourself down by just leaving 100 likes short of 2,000. I mean, come on. My OCD's kicking in with the round numbers. There you go. That's better. As long as this stays above the VWAP, I'll just hold this position for now. Well, I could, but it takes time to do that. And once it depends on. It also depends if there's. If the stock's shortable or not. Because if I set an order, let's say I'm in for 2,500 shares now. If I set a sell order, a limit order at $12, and I also try to then sell as it pulls back, I've just got the limit order there. I won't be able to sell because it would effectively mean that I've got a sell order in covering it. So if the shares are easy to borrow, it'll allow me to do that. But just some of the nuances of the system. It's a lot easier to do it when the market's open, but not so much when out of our session. It'll trigger if I set a limit order at $12. It'll just it'll trigger when it reaches that. I can see whether this moves up like in a flag pattern or it's time to get out, consolidate for a bit. I'll have a chat. VWAP's very close to the $0.50 there. It's going to act as a significant resistance point. Already got support here at the $0.50. That is support level. Should do. So that's an indication whether I should get out or not. If it breaks below that $0.50 stroke VWAP level, breaks below the $0.50, then touches the VWAP, then I'm out. And a bit of support at the VWAP. I'm gonna get out for now. I'm happy with that. That's a good start to the day. Watch it, it'll pop now because I've just got out. But now the volume's dying off a little bit. Can always get back in if I need to. So 4,800 before the market opens. You can't complain at that. Got my groove back. Tony's back in the groove. Let's see if I can't fix this stream properly. See you better. Yeah, could very well do that. I'll leave it at that. That's good. That's close enough for me. I think that looks okay on the stream. From where I'm looking at, that looks okay on the stream. If you guys can't, if there's something you can't see, the top of the chart you can see, so wind it down a little bit. Should be able to see the top of the stream. Now, UGLX, appreciate those extra 500 likes. Right, watch for a little bit of a pop here. There we go. This could be one to watch at the bell. It usually takes about 3 to 4 days for it to clear. So once I put the request in to withdraw the money, they process it at the end of that same day. It comes off my balance at the end of that day. I then have, I think it's 24 hours or 48 hours to cancel that if I want to, and then it goes back onto my balance if I do that. Then it gets processed, and then I see it clears. It depends which bank you're with, but in my bank it clears about 3 days after they processed it, on average. Told you it was going to pop. Watch for the little pop. I'm happy with that now. I'll wait for the really good setups. SBFM, that old chestnut is back on the radar. Look at this. This is looking strong today. This went up to almost $10 a few weeks ago. Earlier this month, I think it was. Brought it all the way up. Eye on that. Giant biopharmaceutical. Something wrong with my Benzinga today. It's working fine, but just not getting the when I click on the ticker and it opens the window, I'm just getting the little blue circle going round and round. I'm gonna have to log a ticket, I think. Good stuff, Phil. ATX still looking very strong. Look for the clean setups now. So I got 2 fake outs. When I took that initial trade, I got 2 fake outs, and then I actually got the full the correct move. I first went for a double bottom, that didn't work, it faked me out. Then I went for a bull flag, that didn't work, it faked me out. Then I went for the cup and handle, and that popped. So go figure. Sometimes persistence pays. Polite persistence pays, as we used to say in sales. Show you what I went for to start off with. I got in. This is the 1 minute. So it pulled back, had the initial pop, pulled back, and then we got this double bottom. So I looked for the entry here, the high of this, the inside of the W, if you will. At the high of that, the break of that, that's where I got in, and I added to the position this bull flag breakout here, I figured that would be fine. And then it pulled back. So then I added for the break into another bull flag breakout. Didn't quite get to my goal. So then it pulled back again. So then I was looking on the 5 minute. That's not what you want to see. Zoom out. What we got was this cup and handle on the 5 minute. So that's when it broke out and already so. I just kept adding for different pattern breakouts, and the cup and handle was the one that actually broke out. Which, for those of you wondering what I traded and how I traded that, that's the explanation. I'm just looking for new patterns, safe patterns. So that would have been a nice little entry there at $11.94, break of $12. This one's going to go on a run today. I've got a funny feeling that this one's going to have a bit of a run today. I just think if I'd kept that 2,500 in there from 11.22, another 2,500, we'd have another $1,000 there. This 350 level. Important level, psychological level, but it acted as a resistance earlier as well. So now we've broke 350. It's a safe entry, and the spreads are still big. About 2 cents now, but I mean, we're getting like 6 cents or whatever. Missed that pop. For safe entry. $13 pullback with whole dollar resistance. Got resistance at 13.09. Buy 1,000 shares for break of 15. Just to get as a cushion on the ticker. Oh. That wasn't a real safe entry. It was just, like I say, just to get as a cushion. With it's 20 cents on $1,000, and it's not going to be a big deal. $1,000 shares, not $1,000. This moves and breaks its highs up here from earlier in the month. It has done. Way off the all-time highs, over $40, isn't it? But resistance at $16 next. 15.50, 75, something like that. And it's just all $4 to $half. So pre-market highs there at 13.32. flagpole if this ends up being a bull flag. That one is 30. To exit then. So get out, sell me. Not sometimes. Wait for the setup. How do I trade pre-market? Because my broker gives me those permissions. So depending on your broker, some brokers give you access pre-market, some don't. So I'm allowed to trade up to 2 hours before the market opens. It's just typical. We're still looking for this flag setup. It's flag breakout right now. Two. I use Interactive Brokers and I use Capital Markets Elite Group. Those are the two brokers that I use. See the turnaround on this candle, I would imagine. We've got the doji there, which is change in sentiment. Extended right now, but we'll wait for a 5-minute setup. No point giving profits back to the market needlessly. Have a look at SBFM. SBFM looking quite strong today as well. Those of you that are still holding bags from last week or from a couple of weeks ago, you might get your chance to get them back. Smaller price stock and more volume. IPO, Acon, real well below the $3 mark anyway. Myself of that from chart. two that we want to watch. ATX. I wasn't watching that because we got the new high candle, but we didn't get any volume follow through. So that's nice. Get the high now is 1290 again. So we're getting a bit of a flat top form. We 1, 2, 3. 3 candles have touched 1290 and resistance there. Absolutely, doji candles are great. They don't. I mean, they're not 100% indicators, but they usually are a good indication in the slowing of momentum or the slowing of. There we go. I just missed that. Too busy chatting. Oh, just broke new highs this morning. Session highs. Some more profit in. My daily goal hit for today. Anything else is gravy. Yes, that dragon is my chow chow. She is a dragon. Actually, she's the cutest little thing. Oh, she's not so little anymore. She's a bit tubby, a bit fat and roly-poly. Just going to hold the 2,500. I was going to add to it, but we'll see if we break $14 first and hold. I like to be able to have the cushion. My stop now will be $13.50. There we go. There's your $14. One's going on a roll. This one's really motoring. Hold above 14 now. Distance at 1580s, 1575. No, actually, it's funny you should say that. I make most of my money between 9:30 and 10 o'clock market time. I like trading pre-market. I just find it a little bit more tranquil, maybe not as volatile. So I like to trade pre-market, but I don't make as much money. The moves pre-market, you usually find that you get a one big move pre-market, and then if it's strong like this, it should continue into the regular session as well. Once you've got that initial spike up, so if you look on the 5-minute, you get the initial spike up, then you get a retracement, then you usually get consolidation into the open at this time of day. Whereas right now we're continuing upwards, so this is looking very strong at the minute. If we get a continuation to the open, this could reach $20 today. I have this candle is 25, the $25, break the $25, I'll double up. we're back below 14. So that's not the direction I really wanted to see it go, but it's fine. Average cost is $14 now. Or 14, but 13.80 is when I'm gonna get out. Very strong today, and I like it. We like stocks like this, parabolic movers. We love them. There is a minimum to be profitable because you've got to factor in, you know, commissions and charges and transaction fees. So realistically, you want to be able to make I would say at least $50 per trade. Otherwise, it's not going to be worthwhile. Making over $50 a trade, you can. I mean, you can. If you paper trading, you don't have to factor in the commissions and charges. So get paper trade first. $10, $20, whatever. Profit's profit. You get into the habit of being profitable. The only difference between making $20 and making $200 is share size. The only difference between making $200 and making 2,000 is share size. After. It's Encarta. It's not Nasdaq. It's Encarta is the stock. Ticker is NKTX. It's a bioscience stock. You get a lot of these bioscience companies making good moves. Phoenix, it depends on what my equity is and what the stock is that I'm trading. I don't tend to, and I know how much I'm risking, I know how much I'm putting in. But what I don't tend to do is limit myself. I tend to go by share size rather than price. So if I'm buying, I've got my hotkeys set up to buy, say, 2,500 shares or 5,000 shares or 1,000 shares or whatever it is. It's based on share size. Now, depending on the price of the stock, the price is going to be a lot more than. It's going to be a lot more for 1,000 shares of NKTX at $14 a piece than it is at SBFM at $3-4 a piece. If they're moving at a similar rate, a similar volatility, I'll still only take like 2,500, 5,000 at the moment. It's what I've got in this position. 5,000 shares at $14 a piece. Well, nearly $15 now. And a little bit of a pullback here. Up to Find a little bit of resistance at the whole dollar. If it breaks through, that will show that it's a very strong stock, because it just blasted through $14 earlier. We're now at $14.98 or so on the tape. Strong enough to break $15. It's gonna get a bit more profit. I stop up to 14.40. Yes, you should chill out there, Phil. Just size down. You don't have to stop, but just size down. You've smashed your daily goal, so just size down. If this makes new lows now, which it looks like it's going to do, I'm going to be sizing down. Breaks 14, there we go. Like it might actually back up again. Bucks 14.70, I'll size down and then ride the rest down. You still trade it, you just trade a bit smaller instead of going for the right. Okay, I'll take profits there for another half. $8,000. The bell hasn't even rung yet. 14.40 and I will break out. So I've got 2,500 shares that I'm prepared to go break even on. Might make $15, so add for the break of $15 and back. I'm currently trading with Capital Markets. Capital Markets Elite Group is the broker that I'm trading with at the moment. Absolutely, Alistair. And these easy traders, these were all over. These were everywhere last year. They're not as common this year. I mean, we've had SBFM, we had Veru, we've still seen some of these easy traders, but they've not been as common as they were last year. You used to get about 2 or 3 of these a day last year. So I could take the break of this high here, which is 14.85, so getting at 14.86. But we've got this proven resistance at $15, so I want to wait for it to break $15 before I add to my position. Got the break of $15, but we didn't quite get the follow through just yet. Glad I waited. We're over half an hour before the bell rises. Bell goes, yeah. Oh, my trading pre-market, because I've got a broker that facilitates my trading out, facilitates me out of hours trading. Either 2 hours before the market opens and up to 9 p.m. or up to 5 hours after the market closes. I don't do that. Never traded that long after the market closes, to be honest. What made me get into stock trading? I got made redundant. I lost my VP job at software company. Had a vice president role for regional vice president of a software company. I lost that role, and I used the severance package to learn how to trade stocks. And now I'm doing this, streaming, and I'm teaching other people how to trade stocks. It's given me basically financial freedom. I can take my laptop, couple of portable monitors, and I can do this on the Mediterranean if I want to. No, I don't. But Mullen, it might do, but I wouldn't. I don't think so. It's just looking very weak at the moment, is Mullen. Unless there's a good catalyst, unless it receives good news to facilitate it, then it's going to be difficult for that to see the north side of $2 again. Really needs a good catalyst. I'm not saying that a good catalyst won't come along, but just based on fundamentals alone, I can't see it getting up to above 175. It needs some additional catalyst to drive it there. Well, that's going to be good for GM Motors. I do trade crypto, I just don't do it intraday like this. You don't have the volatility in the larger cap coins. You don't have the volume in the lower cap coins. And that's a bit of a problem with crypto for me. So you don't get the reliability with the breakouts and the pattern breakouts on the short time frames. You still get the reliability on the longer time frames. So crypto for me is a better instrument for swing trading and value investing, so long-term investing. So I am holding long-term positions in crypto, and I will swing when it's a more volatile market. But it's been consolidating around that $40 level for quite some time now. For Bitcoin, that is. $40,000 level. But if you're looking for crypto, I'll take when I'm not in a trade, I take a look at the coins for you and give you my view. But right now I'm just in this trade, so I'm paying attention to this trade. But if you're looking for someone actively trading crypto on a daily basis and an intraday basis, this isn't the stream for you, buddy. This is stocks. This is equities. This isn't futures or options. It isn't index. This is just equities. This is more small cap stock, penny stocks, if you will, most of the time. Penny stocks. The definition of a penny stock is sub $5. But obviously this isn't by definition a penny stock, but it is a low cap, low float stock. Someone look up the float for me. I've forgotten whilst I'm in the trade. Man, Phil, just trade smaller now, maintain your profits. 2K in a single day, that's a good that's a good day by anyone's stretch of the imagination. Do that 5 days a week, and that's 10 grand a week. That's 40 grand a year. 40 grand a month, sorry. Millionaire by the end of the year. A bit of weakness now. Volume coming up on this red candle, so let's watch what the reaction to it is. Quite extended, still holding a position Average cost at 14.40, so we've got 60 cents on this yet. So when we can move, we can buy in at a discount, basically. Do trade support and resistance, Amrit? Absolutely, 100%. Who doesn't? If you're not trading support and resistance, where you at? You have to trade support and resistance. It's the only way you can have reliable setups. What do I trade normally? I'm trading stocks. Stocks and shares is what I'm trading normally. I do this every day, Jamie. You need to come and you need to subscribe and follow me. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on Twitter, as well as TikTok. See a lot more on the other platforms than you do on the TikTok. See my desktop, well, most of my desktop. Can't get all of my desktop on there because there's just too much to show at the moment. For the break of the $0.50. Oh. Dollars is my average cost now. Much more relaxed trade than what we had last week. So fast moving and volatile last week. Had to take your profits quick, get in, get out, and I've been trading this since about 7:45 market time, I think. About 12:45 London, Dublin. I'll give you my thoughts when I'm out of this trade. Well, you can check out my link tree. There's a link to YouTube there. Yeah, the all-time high is over $40, so we've got a long way off that just yet. I'd say all-time high. I mean, I've not looked at it on TradingView yet, but just from the last 12 months or so, it was up at $40 last August. So we've got a way to run yet. Look at the it's across here so I can see it. far as trading view is concerned, the highest I've got is $79 on this one. But significant, what was support at $23, that could be run into resistance. We've got currently going to get over $19. A huge window between $20, $19, $20 and $24. So if it gets over $19, this could go to $25 quite easily. Just stepping back down now, the consolidation, getting lower highs, lower lows off a big move up, indicative of a potential bull flag opportunity on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, I'll be out at $15. That's my break even, so I'll be out at $15. I always get back in if a flag does set up for a breakout. $40 is the next candle to make a new high. It's the catalyst. Catalyst is they've announced positive preliminary dose finding data on for two lead engineered natural killer cell programs. Don't know what that means, but that's the catalyst. I've not looked at ADVM yet. I will take a look at. I'll be taking requests when I've finished trading this particular stock. But right now, this is the only stock that there are no other stocks exist for me right now. Not getting distracted. I did that enough last week, and every time I did, it lost money. I'd rather just concentrate on the stock that I'm trading rather than satisfy the chat. No offense, guys. Ready to exit. Pull the trigger. Oh. Right, now. Let that consolidate. Very extended, so SBFM, let's have a quick look at you. You're moving up nicely as well. We've got options. Got 8,500 profit at the moment. Back to the old days of pony trading. Right, okay. HCA, let me have a look at my trading view. Actually. Right, so from an intraday perspective, there's no trade. There's just no volume right now. Look at it. I'll look at it on the daily chart. Ouch. Ouch. HCA Healthcare. What's happened there? What's the catalyst? That's dropped. It's dropped a huge amount on Friday. Just huge drop. That's not looking great. If you're in HCA, look for a bounce. That's not looking great at all. And the fact that it's not trading, there's nobody trading it so far this morning, a little bit concerning if that's genuine. I don't know what the catalyst there. I've not looked it up, but not great. ADVM. So this is your daily chart. It's looking very weak at the minute. Look at it on hourly. So it's kind of trading sideways. There's no volume with it. So from an intraday perspective, there's no volume. If you look at it on the 5 minutes, there's nobody trading it at all. So far today, 1,800 shares been traded today. ADVM. It's very small range. Well. But on the daily, it's looking very weak. It's not a higher time frame. It's been selling off for quite some time. Look at that. It's been selling off since last year. That's not looking great. If you're thinking of investing in it, and I would advise not to be investing in these penny stocks anyway, because the reason is that they're a penny stock for a reason. Most of them are garbage companies. So don't long-term invest in these penny stocks unless you've got real positive fundamental analysis that warrants it. Otherwise, from a swing trade, this is just on a steady sell-off downwards. I can see this getting towards $1, probably by the end of this week, even possibly, where things are going. So not looking great. Maybe short it. Short bias. IG Trading as a broker, never used them. I've not heard good things though. I've heard bad things about them, if truth be known. But I don't know. I can't comment from personal experience because I've never used them. Do I share what it is I use to indicate support and resistance? The price action. Support and resistance are areas on the chart that you can see. Yeah, SPFM is on the move. It's having a nice little spurt. We know this one can move. It gets towards $5, it could really move up. Currently 32% up on the day. ATX is a really good day. It's 93% up on the day. I don't do recommendations, stock picks or signals. What I do is I teach people how to find their own recommendations, stock picks and signals. Revelation. EMF revolution. Whatever, revulsion. EMF revulsion. So, I use Benzinga, what you're seeing here is Benzinga scanners. I use them every single day. For me, they are an absolute must. What leverage do I use? It depends if I go all in or not. Very rarely do I go all in, but if I go all in, I'm using 6 times leverage. Otherwise, and that's one of the reasons I go with this broker, is because I get 6 times leverage. Most brokers, like interactive brokers, will afford me 4 times leverage. What time are we on? We've got 20 minutes. My hands are cold. I need a hot beverage. Okay, so Billy Blunt, you're in charge of the well, you're very welcome on YouTube, Carolina. DJ Philly Blunt, you're in charge of the Twitch stream, and Carolina, you're in charge of the YouTube stream, and El Puno, you've just joined us. Welcome to have you, and nice to have you back. And you're in charge of the TikTok stream while I just get myself a drink. I'll be back in 5. Okay, let's get back to the questions. What stocks do I watch out for? I don't have particular favourite stocks that I'm watching out for from an intraday basis. It basically, I'm just looking for high volatile stocks with good volume. And then I take advantage of the moves on good volume. Yeah, we're getting... Not about that, El Puno. There's, they're all... You saw what happened to me last week when I traded sub $3 stocks. And I learned my lesson. I'm not doing it again. I was lucky that I managed to get onto Forge later in the day when it popped. Because if I hadn't, I would have been significantly down, trading those smaller caps, those smaller price stocks. It's just not for me. You know, you've got some people do really well with those smaller cap stocks, and I just don't. It's one of those things that I don't know what it is, but I just seem to lose money every time I trade stocks that are like, you know, $1.50 to $2.50 or whatever. I don't, so I deliberately filter them out on my scanners so that they don't distract me. And what I've done the last couple of days is I left them in there for the benefit of the stream, because I know people on the stream like to trade those cheaper stocks. Maybe they've not got any leverage, they've got a cash account, a small cash account. So a lot of the times, if you've got a small cash account, you're kind of limited on what you can actually trade intraday. So those stocks are relevant. So I left it on the scanners for the benefit of the stream. And unfortunately, when I do that, when it's relatively quiet days, we had a couple of days last week, Thursday and Friday, but it's there's not that many gappers, and I do like to trade the gap and go strategy as opposed to it's probably my go-to strategy. And because there was nothing else moving, I went into those lower price stocks as a kind of a desperation attempt, if you will, to trade something, and ended up losing money. So that's 8k green already, Jack. Absolutely. No, it's actually not. It's 8.5k green. Like the half, you know, the 545 is important. So while you're there, guys, I mean, if you want to learn how to do this, I do teach how. People asking me what am I looking for, how I find these stocks, how do I trade them, what's my entry signals, how do I know to get out at the right time, etc. I trade all of my strategies. I teach all of these strategies that I trade in my course, which is available in the link tree. Just click on my face, click on the link that says TikTok Trader, and sign up, and I'll teach you personally. We've got a whole bunch of people in there. We've got a nice little community. We've got our own private Discord that's growing. Lovely little community, and I will teach. I'll tell you exactly what the tools you need to be profitable. I'll give you printouts in terms of cheat sheets on the strategies themselves, when to get in, what to risk, you know, when to get out, etc., etc. What to look for, which stocks to pick, all of that kind of stuff. And I am sharing my watch list and everything every morning as well. So just check it out. What time have we got? Oh, we've got 15 minutes. I can actually show you myself. So this is the stream that you're all watching, and if you click on my face or swipe left, you don't have to double click on my face or anything, just swipe left. It'll bring you to my profile. When you're in my profile, you'll get this little piece here, and you go through anyway if it brings that up. And it brings you to this link tree. And the top one is the course that I'm teaching. This is my course. I put this together. I've recorded all the lectures. There's over 17 hours of lecture material. If you go in here, you'll see it. Over 17 hours of lecture material. You get all of this. You learn how to trade. You learn all the major concepts of day trading, what indicators to use, how to use them, what's level 2, how to use it, all the popular trading strategies. It's important that you use the popular trading strategies, because that's what makes them profitable, is the fact that all the other traders are using the same strategies. Here's the syllabus. Like I say, there's over 17 hours worth of day trading syllabus. If you're joining right now and up until the end of this month, you get a swing trading course as part of that as well. So I'm building out a swing trading course, because what I do with my gains from day trading, I put it into swing trading and investing. I will do a value investing course as well, but right now I'll stick to swing trading and rather than doing too much at once. We've got the day trading course, full syllabus there. You've got swing trading course, which is a bonus at the moment. That will become its own course when it becomes a little bit more comprehensive. A whole bunch of reading material as well, all for the budget price of 150 bucks, less than 150 bucks. You can take a longer subscription. It will take you, if I'm being completely honest, it's likely to take you a good 3, 4, 5 months to actually become a profitable day trader, which is why if you're going to do it, put money into a simulator first. Trade in a simulator first. Don't put any money into the markets until you're proven that you can be profitable in a simulator. Once you're proven to be profitable in a simulator, trade small to start off with. The emotional element, I can't teach you the emotion element. I can give you some tips on how to manage it, but I can't teach you that. That's something that comes with practice. So trade small first. Don't go throwing money at the markets like I did, because I lost money when I first got into this game. And most people do. Over 85% of people that day trade equities lose money long term. So just be wary. If you want to know, am I profitable long term? Well, you've just watched me gain $8,500 this morning alone. I started with a $30,000 account, $33,000 account this morning. We started this morning $1,200 up on the month. So what I mean by that is we lost quite a bit of money at the start of the month, and we've been steadily clawing it back. And as of Friday, we finished Friday $212 in the green on the month. So everything today that I've just gained is profits on the month. If you scroll down on this, you'll see that I've got reports here from my trading journal, TraderView, and I've got broker reports here, which are just being as transparent as possible. My broker reports that show that I am consistently profitable. So learn from a consistently profitable trader, guys. Why not? If you want to know what trade, Benzinga, I've already told you that Benzinga is the scanner that I use. Try that for free for 14 days. I mentioned TraderView and Dash Trader. This is Dash Trader. So is this, but that's Dash Trader. Some people like MetaTrader. Some people like the interactive brokers. On proprietary platforms as well. You can paper trade for free on TradingView. The DJ Crypto Karaoke, the least money you have to start. It depends on what your objectives are. If you're wanting to make gains of $1,000, then you're not going to be able to start with less than $5,000 or $10,000. What I would say is depending on what your objectives are, if your objective is to make $100 a day, then you need at least $10,000. That's 10%. Take your buying power, whatever you're going to get, take your buying power and look for a 1% gain per day. And it's real. I would say that's realistic. So if you've got $1,000 in your account, your small account of $1,000, then you go to interactive brokers and they give you 4 times leverage. That's going to give you $4,000 buying power. So then you should be able to look for a goal of say $40 gain daily. Round it up, go for $50. So on a $1,000 account, look for $50 daily gains. But you leave that in there and you steadily grow it up, because then, if you manage to do that 5 days a week, that's $250. So you do it, you leave it in there for a month, you've doubled your money in a month. Well, I'm not doing it for charity. The ball bopper. Yes, you pay for the course. $150 for the course. It's more than worthwhile, I would say. The problem with free trading simulators is that because they're free, they operate primarily. They will operate on delayed data. So if you're happy, I mean, that's fine. To learn, it's okay to work on delayed data. But if you're working on delayed data, you need to have you need to kind of get away from the scanners that are real time, because that's a bit like escape-vu, if you will, and you're seeing into the future, and you'll think that you're more profitable than you really are because you're seeing the moves before they happen. So just absolutely includes multiple strategies that you can use. The bulb hopper. I teach all the strategies. So what you're seeing me trade right now is momentum strategy. At the bell, I have what's known as gap and go. So this particular stock has gapped up so much, it's consolidating, pulling back right now, which I don't mind. I actually kind of like this, because if it's too extended, you're going to get a big flush at the open. And what we get here now is this consolidation. I've mapped out key levels, and these consolidation levels, you want to be looking for at the open on the gap and go. You want it to be breaking these key levels, and those, assuming the patterns are set up right, you should have good entry patterns to get in there with minimal risk, with good volume. A good simulator is going to cost you about 150 bucks a month. If you sign up to a broker, they will charge you between 100 and 120 bucks a month for data fees, just for using their own platform. If you're going to get a decent simulator, you may as well, like Daytrading, for example, is about 150 bucks a month. You can do it for about 100 bucks a month, but you don't get all of the data. You don't get the level 2, the total view, and the level 2 data. So you can use Daytrading for 100 bucks a month, but without level 2. If all you're doing is looking at the price action and the pattern breakouts and things like that, that's okay to start off with. But if you really want to be a really profitable trader, you want confirmation of support and resistance areas. You want to see orders before they're executed, big orders, so you're not getting caught in those big flushes. Then level 2 is great for that. It's not dying, Google. It's consolidating. It has to pull back a little bit. Think about it like the elastic band. As it gets really extended, as it gets really stretched, at some point it's got to snap back. Then it can move up. Yeah, I would recommend Daytrading. Link in the description. I don't get paid. I don't get paid by Daytrading, by the way. That's not an affiliate link. That's just a link to their website. The only reason that I recommend them is it's my preferred trading platform. Now, there are other PC2000, there's Sterling Trader, Thinkorswim, if you're in America, is good as well. I've used that quite a bit. I kind of like that as well. So there's a lot of good simulators out there. What is the pre-market gap on TradingView? For what? What do you mean pre-market gap on TradingView? For which stock? I'm not sure what you're asking there, El Puno. Sorry. SBFM. Let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. Mark some pre-market out. Resistance and a support there. Important levels for SBFM. Let's see if there's any more important levels here on the. Got that. Let's look at it. Dollars. I'll put one at $14. Just. How much have I made, Mark? We're 8,500 up on the day at the moment. So what is it you're asking, El Puno? I'm not sure what you're asking, but what is the pre-market gap on a percentage on TradingView? If you go into the screener on TradingView, that's essentially it's just the embedded Finviz screener, and have a play around with that. That's where you can find gappers on the screener in TradingView. I think if that's what you're looking for, I'm not sure. Where's the volume today? The volume is with SBFM and NKTX, and there's the market open. Oh, SBFM I'm looking at, yeah, KTX. SBFM looks like it's moving up first. We're getting a small move up. I don't mind these opening candles, just let it form. SBFM's just broke highs. We just got a little bit of a rejection on KTX at 14.75, the $0.75 level, and SBFM just got rejected at 4.70, but he's coming back. These are the two stocks that are really the ones that are motoring right now. Okay, didn't want to get that flush for the break of $15, but what I'll do is I just buy the dip. Just gonna buy the dip. Right, that $15 properly this time. A little bit off. Huge move. 15.24 is the alt. Take a little bit more off there. Lock in with $14,000 up on the day. Stop at 14.87. I can relax now. Bought everything. Massive drop comes, I'm covered because my stop is greater than break even. So I've actually put market stops in there now because we're open market. SBFM, nice little setup. See it above 1470. It got rejected at 470. Sorry, we got stopped out there for a little bit of a loss, but we got the flush. It stopped us getting flushed down. So $14,845 we've made this morning, and the market's only been open for 5 minutes. So happy days, happy days. Yeah, which is why I don't like Finviz, because it's a little bit confusing, because you can you've got the pre-market gap, then you've got the gain or whatever it's called on TradingView. What it's actually called, it's the change. Okay, so got the gap and then you've got the change, and I'm looking for the change. My single most gain in a single day, Amrit, was $102,000 last October. Opinion on XRP. I'm disappointed with XRP because I just learned this weekend that the bloody Ripple court case is probably going to continue into 2023, and it's a frivolous case in the first instance. But I'm really considering whether or not I should continue to hold XRP. I've really felt bullish on it. I'm still bullish on XRP in the long run, but I've got equity sitting in there with XRP that I could probably put in some other places. Right now, if the longer it continues, it's the longer it's going to be in stalemate, and that's the problem for me. As long as the crypto market's just sideways moving, I'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, the wider markets, Nasdaq's pushing to move up. There was a big drop on the S&P and the Russell at the open, but now they're all trying to make a move upwards. Nasdaq's just gone green on the day. Go figure. That's great news on the Nasdaq. SBFM's just broke highs. I'm waiting for a turnaround with NKTX. Don't, then I'm just going to move over to SBFM. Right, what I'm going to do right now. Look for an entry with SBFM. Oh, look at this flag setup here. Beautiful, beautiful. Perfect setup. She'll pop. Now it's pulling back again, but I mean, we've got in there at kind of 1449, got it all the way up to 449 to Put it all the way up to 480. So you've got to get 30 cent move. Lovely. Cheers, Alistair. You're a good man. Don't know how you do it for the money. I really don't. Buff built at the top with like 10,000%. That's clearly a stock split, or reverse split, should I say? So SBFM and NKTX are where the volume is. What happened to Twitter, by the way? It's consolidating sideways now. So never did anything, even though rumors that they're going to accept Elon's offer, but it didn't really do anything. Have a look at this. Is it making another move up? Yes, it is. Right, smaller. But we've made our money. We've made nearly $15,000. Not bad, is it? One day. That's almost 50% gains in a single day. I'll trade smaller. Yeah, it's up 90% now. Got 1,000 shares in at the minute. And KTX. Wanted to see if we could get a decent move above, if it could hold above $15. Look like it is, but I've got to stop here. There we go. We got stopped out. Oh, it's very going to get very choppy now. So we made a couple of extra quid on that. Right, by $15. Can you move it up? Yes. Right, 15.05. See, for 25 to take profit, 20 cents. Oh. Down. Go. Half off before push. Cent risk. Easy come, easy go. What we made, we just gave back. So, but easy come, easy go. Short Apple. SST. Doing anything today? Look for you. No, it's not doing anything today. 1374. It's been consolidating sideways now for all week since it sold off, since it gapped down the beginning of last week. So, not doing anything. 1374. That run up, then it sold off, gapped down. Can I explain the entry I just made? Absolutely, I'll do that in a second. Okay, so the entry that I made here, so we see this, the initial run up we traded, and we took this kind of break even, actually a little bit of a, we went in big size down here for, we bought the dip and it moved up. When it came back down, so we exited this position when it came back down, getting a kind of a reversal. So what we're looking for is effectively what this was a bounce on the VWAP. We're looking for the next candle to make a new high, so which was this one, and that's where we entered. We took 1,000 shares, and it went up to $15. It came back, and we exited for a little bit of a profit, covered costs and things, and it moved up. It tapped $15 again before pulling back. So we then entered for the break of the next high, which was $15. So it's a key level. As it broke $15, we saw an increase in volume as well, and that's why we got in. And we rode that up, took some profit, and when on the way back down, we exited. So we could have got out a little bit sooner, but we didn't set the stop in, set a 20-cent stop instead of a 10-cent stop. So that's why I got in, was for the break of the next candle that made a new high here, but also the break of 15. So it's a key psychological level as well. Hope that makes sense, Sabala. Don't worry about it, El Puno. That happens. Forget it. That was last week. Don't hold on to it. FOMO and stuff. What stock screener do I use? Benzinga. So this what you're seeing here is Benzinga, and you can find the links to Benzinga in my link tree in my profile. So you can try it free for 14 days. There are free ones out there. You can use Finviz. You can use Yahoo Finance. You can all lots of different free ones. But Benzinga for me is by far the best. Not only do I get the scanners, so I've got this one's the gap scanner, this is the momentum scanner. I've also got the surging scanners as well. I've got signals, I've got rolling news. They also do calendars and squawk and all that kind of stuff. So Benzinga's well worth the money. Try it for, like I said, give it a try for 14 days for free. There's a link in the link tree in the bio, or in the description if you're on YouTube or Twitch. Now I'm looking for something else to trade. That's not it. That's not it. I'm not going to take any dodgy trades today. I don't have to. Look for another entry over $15 here. Yeah, it's great. It's a great tool. And if come back to me if my emails in my link tree as well. If you need some help with it, come back to me, or just join the course. It's I've got tutorials on how to set up Benzinga the way I use it in the course. And what I'm looking for, what I set my scanner, how I set my scanners up, and things like that. So that's just part and parcel of being a profitable trader. Your strategy should include stock selection as well as how you trade those stocks once they're selected. Well, we've only traded the one stock today and we've made $15,000 on it. And actually, say we've made $15,000, it's $14,500 after commissions and charges and transaction fees, etc. Not getting the increase in volume. We're getting decrease in volume there, so that's making me think that maybe need to wait for a decent setup. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart now. So switch this, you can see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this candle here on the 5-minute. I'm looking at 15.20. Next candle high. Head above. Consecutive 4 candles. This is fun. It's always fun when we're making money. Prefer making money to losing money, don't we all? Like you're saying, I think what it is today, my change in demeanor today was going green on the month on Friday. We've been playing catch up all month, and we've finally got into the last week of the month, and we're now making profit. So if I was working my 9 to 5, like my job that I used to have, 15 grand in a day, not a chance. So 15 grand in a month I would have been happy with. But actually no, it was just shy of what I was earning on an average month in my last job. What happened Friday? What happened Friday is I veered away from my strategy on Friday, and I tried to trade some penny stocks, some low price stocks, and I lost money. And then I got onto Forge with FRGE as it popped, and I've traded Forge twice last month as well, so I know how it could run. I think I might have seen it pop up. Let's have a look at what Forge is doing today. No volume today, so it's not set up right now. Oh, actually, a while to materialize. No, there's no volume. 187,000 shares traded today, so there's no pump from Forge unless it changes. But yeah, I traded it a couple of times last month, and it had previous for doing like 100%. 100% plus. So I knew it had the range, and it had the volatility and everything else. It had already halted a couple of times. So when we got in it, it was we were just able to trade it really well on Friday. It just moved up. It continued to move up. It halted up. It gapped up when it halted. So, and then when it started to pull back, we got out. We got green on the day, significantly green on the day, and yeah, it was a good turnaround. But it didn't stop the fact that I veered from my strategy both Thursday and Friday and lost money. I was earning 15k a month in my last job. I was regional vice president of a multinational software company project. That was my last job. Regional vice president for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. I was responsible for all that. Check me out on LinkedIn. You can see I'm credible. So that's what I was doing before the whole pandemic, and I lost that job, and I was used to that lifestyle. You know, $250,000 a year was, you get used to that lifestyle very, very quickly. So I needed an opportunity to continue earning that, which is, trading the stock market gives me that. But we get a bounce on the VWAP. So SPFM is below the VWAP. NKTX is like it's trying to bounce on the VWAP. 1440. Yeah, Dogs is looking good as well. Skyhook as well. Sky Harbor, sorry. That's on lower volume. Let's have a look at Dogs. Need to zoom out to see the pattern. It's following the VWAP up, and it's coming back to, it's very volatile, but it's supported by the VWAP all the way along. So volume seems to have died off a little bit, but be interesting if the volume comes back in. It's just not there right now. Volume was all in this candle here. Oh, 600,000. 100,000 shares traded at one red candle. Where most of the volume comes from, because it's 4.5 million shares traded. What I'm worried about with Dogs is what happened on Friday. We're getting a bounce today, but if you look at it on the 60-minute time frame, or even 30-minute time frame, what happened at the open on Friday, how it sold off, that's painful. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. You've not got the volatility that we have with SPFM or NKTX. KTX is back down with the VWAP now. So zoom in a little bit so we can see it. How long did it take me to learn? Well, I learned fairly quickly. How long did it take me to become profitable? About 6 or 7 months before I would say, before I became consistently profitable. Well, where was I when I first started day trading? It was only a couple of years ago. I've been investing for about 10 years now, but yes, they are similar. So the patterns can be similar. The technical, you look for the technical analysis, and the skills of technical analysis, the knowledge around technical analysis is transferable. You can use it for trading stocks, you can use it for trading crypto, you can use it for trading forex, you can use it for trading pretty much any financial instrument. Where the difference lies is with crypto is you get high volume in with the higher cap stocks, but you don't get the volatility the same intraday. Whereas you can get the volatility intraday with the lower cap, the lower cap coins, but you're not getting the volume because most of the lower cap coins are off the main exchange. The problem with the crypto market is that a lot of the coin exchanges don't carry all the instruments. Like Coinbase is the premier. I missed that pop there. Coinbase is the premier coin exchange, and it doesn't carry XRP. Go figure, you know. So I will trade options. I'll do an options trading course. I can't even get into that. That's just too extended. It's gonna halt up. It's too extended. Whole dollar move there. Well, not just a whole dollar, whole $1.40 that move. I need to find a nice entry point. Missed that. Never mind. Can't get FOMO. No point getting FOMO. To an entry position. Right. Okay. Am I looking for an entry point? I'm looking for a safe entry. I'm looking for confirmation that we're going to make a move up, and I'm looking for next entry is 35 with volume. I'm looking for the tape to start moving. I'm looking for volume to come in. There we go. My entry and didn't follow through. I'm gonna put 1,000. Put 1,000 in. Not too bad. Not risking huge amounts. Right now, on a starter position, confirmation. This 35 level of 1535 resistance, kind of a laptop, if you will, formation. I've got 15 as my cutoff point. It's the whole dollar support level. Ah, my tea's gone cold. I see this break $16 now. So it bounce at 15 up and break $16. Then I can actually scale in. Right now I'm a little bit conscious that we might get rejected up at $0.25 level. This might flush down below 15. Still 14 grand up on the day, so I see this now breaking $16 before I trade it again. Oh, there'll be a lot of people kind of taking profits and stuff. Oh, you mean the move up? That a lot of that will be retail, absolutely. Other traders. See, what will have happened is what I would have spotted this as well. So we've got this initial kind of fake out here. You've got this whole sell-off, and you're looking for the next flag to make a new high for the bounce on the VWAP. It comes down, you get this one here. It doesn't really move up. Then it comes back down, so you want it to retest. So the next candle to make a new high for the bounce on the VWAP is here, 1435, and everybody's jumping in. You see the volume comes in. That's what you're looking for, the confirmation with the volume. Everybody's jumping in at that 1435 level, and it moves all the way up to 1560s, 1564. So it's this, you know, $1.30, and then people taking profits. That's what this is. Yes, you can do options trading in the UK every single day. You can trade stocks every single day. You can day trade in the UK, and you don't have to worry about the PDT rule in the UK. I'm not in the UK, but you don't have to worry about the PDT rule. That's only applicable to the USA. What platform am I trading on? I'm trading on DAS Trader Pro. Now we're potentially looking for another bag setup there, looking for another reversal, another bounce reversal. So the next candle to make a new high here would be 1461. Look for volume to come in as it breaks. You get in there, move up. $0.50 as our risk. We want to be back up towards 1550. I'll get past 15 first. And I don't get stopped out. My average is 1465. I've got to stop at 1453 right now. What's the most I've made in a single day from trade? Now let's get this right before I say this, guys. My results are not typical. Most people lose money in the markets. A lot of people think they can do this, and it's not as easy as I make it look. Trust me, and I don't think it's easy. But the most I've made in a single day last October was $102,000. A single day. That's the most I've ever made. One day. Biggest trade I've ever taken was $67,000 on a single trade. That was in February, and I did that live on stream, and there's a few people can vouch for that in the stream today that probably saw that. to get. Locked in a few more bits and pieces in terms of profit. No, I didn't. So, locked in another. Nice stop up. Absolutely. DWAC and PHUN last October. That's when I made that money. So you obviously were trading the same thing. That's right. Dash Trader. So it's about 1,500 a year just as a simulator. Absolutely, with the data and stuff. Yeah. How long have I been trading? Super Chip, is that what you're asking? A couple of years. 2020 was when I started. And by no means am I an expert, I would say. I've got a good strategy that works, a profitable strategy that works, and it works consistently. So Alt 1653, it's halted up. We're 5,000 shares into this, and it's just halted up. So I've just moved my stop to $16. We've got a volatility halt there at 10.11. It should resume at 10.16. What's the average bet sum I place on a daily basis? I don't bet. You're saying it's gambling. I'm trading. I'm not gambling. I'm managing my risk and I'm managing it effectively today. Cheers, Super Chip. Well, as soon as this resumes, I'll lock it. We've got 9,000 unrealized. We're 15,000 realized. So we could double our account today if this continues to move up, which will be a fantastic showing considering where we were at the beginning of the month, after a week start of the month. It'll be a big day. Absolutely, I'm enjoying it today. Because I've got, for those of you watching on YouTube and Twitch, pay attention, because I've got on my montage where level 2 is, I've got a little section that tells me what the level down and the level up is, and so I know that it tells me exactly where the halt levels are. Oh, I was green every day last week, Hutch. What do you mean makes up for last week? I didn't trade very well on Friday because I traded those small cap stocks, but I made it back with Forge later in the day. A good Forge, I was able to make about 13,000 on Forge on Friday, but I'd already lost 6, so I finished 7,000 up. This one we're already. This is 9. But let's have a look. What's it showing? 66. Yeah, it's going to move upwards as well. Friday's pub day. So just what I'm wary of here, which is why I've got the stop in place, is when we last made a move up like this, didn't quite reach the halt, but it moved up and then it pulled all the way back down again. I'm expecting this one to move up, and then maybe it probably gap up on the resumption, but I'm just going to move my stop to 1625. Do that while it's halted. It won't take effect until it resumes, and then the order goes through to the stop. I've moved it on the system, so that gives me $1.50, so at least $5,000 addition to what I've already made. As soon as it resumes, I'll take some profits and move my average cost up as well. So I can continue to ride it if possible. We've got quite a lot of people in the stream that have not pressed the like button 10 times on the window. So if you have, let's get over 5,000 likes today. It's a good day. We're making a lot of money, and let's get over 5,000 likes on this stream. Let's push it out to more people. Let them see what they're missing. It's a great stream today. It really engaged, so I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate all the questions, and I hope you're learning a lot. If you're not, why not? It's not raining here. The dog's looking at me from outside. The door's open, and that's why I'm cold, is because I leave the bloody door open for you, you stupid mutt. No problem, Michael. Look at that. Stop tide at 1642. Okay, so 23k up on the day. Yeah, well, now I did say it might sell off for a little bit. I'm probably down towards 1570s maybe. Support at 1570, but what was the high of this one? So 1564, $0.75 level. Maybe we'll get a bounce at 16. We saw how much it sold off the last pump, so we're just no reason why we can't do $20 today. Well, I started with a 32,000 33,000 equity on the account. Not used it all though. I've been taking kind of 5,000 shares, probably the average trade that I've taken. Two and a half this time. Out if I have to. price action. $16. That was a little bit of a loss, but hey, look, we've made enough on this one already so far. So we were looking for the confirmation. We didn't get it. We wanted, we had this pullback, huge run up, pullback, next candle to make a new high for a bull flag, and we got this one. So we entered for the next candle to make a new high. It didn't break out. They don't break out. They're not 100%. Bull flags are usually about, I would say, 70-80% effective, but they don't always break out. So we'll look for the next entry. Oh, and that's what you've got to do, is manage. What I did there is I set myself a risk of $16. So I got in at $16.40. So I set myself a 40-cent risk on that, and it took a few it took a few quid off my total, but I could afford to do that. I would need a 1650. Watching for potential entry here. $16.40 like it was before, but this time with a bit of volume. How much do I place to make such returns? Well, it varies depending on the size of the and I'm getting leverage as well. Just remember that depends on the size of the trade that I take. That. Want to go in so big. Let's see if it breaks. I'm gonna get an exit mistake on my part. Huge mistake. $40 is proving troublesome. What does it take? 5,000. Taking 15 with hotkeys versus hot buttons. We'll click with hot buttons, or I did on the hotkey. Talking with concentrate. I do apologise. I know the stream is not very interesting if I'm not talking, but talking you through the trade. What annoys me when I make a mistake and have to sit through a period of consolidation. Minded just 5,000, I wouldn't have minded doing this, but 15, it's a huge amount. It's not advisable to sit through consolidation. So, the only reason I'm doing it is because I do have a cushion. Don't want to give it all back, but if I give 5-6k back, panic, then still over 10k. Oh, that's not good. I think I'm going to call it a day. I just did short stocks. Just don't know what's happening with my hotkeys. Let's have a look at. Going so well as well. Some of my hotkeys over the weekend. Into my panic button. I have to do that. A lot quicker. Hotkeyed. That should. Yeah, that was shorting, Jack. So instead of selling, I only have 5,000 and I sold 10, so I basically shorted 5,000. Kind of spared me some blushes, I guess. Let's see if I can. 100 shares. I just want. $10K, 10K is a good day. Let's see if we can't make it back. What else is moving? Red box. Feeling that. High Harbour's looking wrong. What time are we on? 18:30. Vivian's still working. Vivian's having a really nice day. The 4% up, but good. And didn't really do a look at the SPFM didn't really do a lot after the initial pump. Sideways. Red box is steadily climbing. Hogs sideways. High Harbour. Steady climb. Coming back at the moment. Out. Bombs. S&P 5. Red on the day. Index still red on the day. At least they're not selling off still, which is the main thing that I was looking at. Nasdaq's having a great day. Yeah. Come back in. A little bit disappointed in that last technical glitch. Oh, absolutely. It's a good day. Everything's a good day, but I'm just a little bit annoyed because if it had cancelled, I'd still be over 20 grand in profit. If it cancelled my sold when I hit the panic button, but the panic button didn't work, and I need to reconfigure it in the hotkeys, so that's what I'll do later. Whatever reason. Red boxes. Good day. I work country here. On order 5. You can, but you test them in the simulator, I guess. I think that's me done for the day. It's kind of hit me in the feels. Even 50% back, more than 50% back to the market. It wasn't even my fault. Well, it kind of was, but the technical glitch didn't help, so kind of hit me in the feels. Why the markets are back a little bit. We're done. I think we're done for the day, guys. I think that's. I'm just gonna go and get some fresh air and walk the dog. I think. We'll come back a little bit later if I think it's worthwhile. I'll come back and stream for Power Hour, but I'm probably unlikely at this stage. I'd rather just walk away and yeah, I'm just going to walk away and leave it at that. Okay, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to check out the links in the link tree. Come and join me on the course. I'll teach you how to lose 10 grand in 5 minutes, and or rather, how not to lose 10 grand in 5 minutes. That's why you need to make sure that all your hotkeys are programmed the right way. And I was playing around with my hotkeys over the weekend, and obviously because there was no data, because the market was closed, I couldn't test them, and I forgot to test them this morning, so that's my own fault. There you go. Okay, guys, I'll let you go, and I will see you again tomorrow morning, bright and early, before the market opens. 1 p.m. London time, / Dublin time, 8 a.m. market time. Later.